So in today's video, I wanted to just show you all the different solar systems I have on this property, primarily ran by EG4 equipment. So let's get right into it. So what you see here is a 19.2 kilowatt solar system that I have, ran on 3 different strings. So this powers my whole about 2,000 square foot house. Yeah, plus it powers a shed with 7 different refrigerators and freezers that I have, and a home office that I'll go ahead and show you as well. So let's see how the solar panels are wired together. So this total of 3 different strings all ran to these DC IMO isolator switches. And I do have a PDF download if you're interested in this equipment, exactly what I used, a wiring schematic of how I did everything. You can download that at solarpdfdownload.com, and you can download all of this for free with links to everything I used. But each one of these solar panel strings goes right into one of these IMO DC isolator switches here that I can turn on and off each solar string if I ever needed to service it, so I'm not sending power back to the inverter. Now all of these strings go into the ground here, and they go back underneath, actually underneath my house, all the way back to my inverter that we'll go look at now. So this is a utility room that I have all of my solar equipment in. As you can see, I'm using the Solarc 15K inverter. It was the only inverter at the time, about 4 years ago, that you could actually do a 200 amp pass-through. So how it works is the grid goes into this box right here, this big 200 amp disconnect, and it feeds into the Solarc system here, and that is my backup. So I do use the grid as backup. So from the meter, which is up there basically at the street, it goes into this 200 amp disconnect, loops out of here, goes into right here in this section, and feeds the 240 volts right there. And then it goes out of the inverter here, the power goes out and goes down to my electrical panel that feeds my house, right on the other side of this wall here. This is my generator that I have outside for backup, just in case I need it. And all of the solar strings that you saw out there come up into these 3 different charge controllers right here, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, and negative. And then those are the big battery cables that feeds my house at night when there's no solar, and that's ran by these EG4 LL server rack batteries here. And again, I have links to all of this equipment in that PDF that you can download at solarpdfdownload.com. So what this looks like right now is I am bringing in about 9 kilowatts. Let's see, yeah, about 9 kilowatts of power. Well, it's fluctuating all over the place because it's cloudy, so the sun's popping in and out. And as you can see, I'm using nothing from the grid, just a little bit, just to keep it basically from accidentally backfeeding. So I have it always pulling 100 watts from the grid to make sure I don't actually backfeed the grid, because I do not have a sellback agreement in place, so I can't do that. And you see my house is using 9.88 kilowatt hours, and that is, or 9.88 kilowatts, and that is because I'm actually charging my electric vehicle right now at about 5.6 kilowatts of electricity. And as you can see right now, I'm actually sending, my batteries are at 89%, and I'm sending 5 kilowatts from my batteries to help power that, since the solar kind of dropped because it got cloudy all of a sudden. So that's in essence what this does. It's very simple. I did the install myself, though I do recommend you have a licensed installer do it for you so you don't kill yourself, as you are using 240 volts. Now, power also comes from my main panel, which is right here, and power goes from that panel outside to a shed, which I'll go show you right now. Oh, and while I'm here, this is the 240 volt Champion dual fuel propane and gas generator that I use. You can see the output here, 240 volts, goes up into this little box. It's like an RV plug here that plugs in, and that goes inside into the Solarc inverter that powers my whole house. So that solar system you saw also powers this little 1.5-story shed that I built out here that has all of these refrigerators. So one fridge, freezer, another freezer. This is a fridge. This one's actually a freezer. You can set them either direction. And we have another big stand-up freezer back there. So that is all being powered off that solar system that you saw in those EG4 batteries. So the power also goes from that shed and loops over into this big 2-story shed here that I'm actually converting right now, that upstairs, into a 1-bedroom apartment. And I've got the EG4 Grid Boss and Flex Boss 21 with their indoor wall mount battery in here. And right now that's charging my electric vehicle here, as you can see. And my solar system is actually the grid backup on this, so I'll show you that. And this is the EG4 12K mini split that is going to be running Where's going to be the air conditioner for the upstairs studio apartment here that I'll show you in a second. So it's kind of a mess in here right now, but here's the Grid Boss from EG4 paired with the Flex Boss 21. So this is the inverter that runs this whole thing, and the battery down there, which I'll be adding another one of these batteries as well to double the total battery storage here. But how this works is there's the meter. This is for demonstration purposes, though it is actually wired through like it is a meter. But how it works is from my solar system, from my home panel that my house is powered by that other system that I showed you, that's acting like the grid for this system here. So that is, my house is the backup for this system here. So right now I run 100% off this inverter and solar and the battery. And if it gets below 20% on this inverter, on this whole shed over here, then it automatically goes back to my home solar system and runs it until the solar can take over and get the batteries back above 20%. This is kind of where I do a lot of videoing. Now I'm going to take you upstairs and we'll see the 1-bedroom studio that I'm building out right now that this will be powering. Before we do that, this whole downstairs is powered by the EG4 24K BTU mini split, which I do love, and I'll have a discount code also for that in the description of this video. All right, now going upstairs into the 1-bedroom studio, which is pretty small, just a living room. It's going to be a small kitchen. This is it. I just got it painted. So it's basically just going to be a living room right here, one wall of a fridge. I'm actually going to do a, as you can see, a propane connection down there. I'll do a propane stove since I need to keep the power limited over here because my house is the backup. So I want to make sure I'm using as little electricity over here as possible. So this will all be, you know, cabinets, obviously. Cabinets out top as well. I'm still painting, as you can see. Just going to be a little, what is it, about 10 by 10 bedroom in here. Fit maybe a queen bed. And then just a full-size bathroom. There'll be vanity right here. And then obviously I still have to tile all of the walls for the shower. And then right here will be a door to the outside. We'll have a deck, a little small 6-foot by 12-foot deck out there where you can throw a barbecue out there or something. And this will be a little laundry room for a heat pump washer dryer like the one I have in my house. If you've seen my appliances that I recommend for keeping your energy usage way down, I'll be using one of those because it only uses 120 volts to power the washer and the dryer. So very energy efficient. And that's pretty much it besides the lofts on both sides. So I'll put a ladder in right here. There'll be a bed up there for just like, you know, guests. Not even sure what I'm going to use this for, but just wanted it for family to stay out here because we have a lot of houses out here in this property and we have family visiting all the time. So that's it for that. So that EG4 system powers this. Now let's take you down to the well pump house. It's also powered by solar. So coming from my house, which is way over there, there's an underground electrical line that backs up our pump house that we have up here, which has our water well in it. That's also ran on an EG4 system. So I'll go show you that. So this is our pump house that we have our well pump in. We have 9,000 gallons of storage outside. Basically the water gets pumped from this wellhead over here, 440 feet in the ground, or 460 feet. And then this is a pressure tank that pressurizes it to all the different houses on the property, which we have now 5 houses on the property. And that's all powered by this EG4 6000 XP and 1 indoor wall mount battery. And these 2 rows of solar panels right here on top of those Power Field Energy bucket racks, which I need to get out here, and we just had a ton of rain. So that's the pump house. We do have a backup since this is an Airbnb house for us that we rent out. But if for some reason grid power went down to that house, I could easily 50 amp plug, RV plug coiled right here that we can plug into this box right here, and we can literally send power from this EG4 6000 XP over to the Airbnb house if we needed to. Now that's only 6,000 watts max, so we're not going to be running all the 200 or any of the 240 volt appliances really. We'll just be using it for lights, TV, internet, keep people comfortable, maybe a window AC or something like that, but just meant for short-term backup purposes if needed. So that's the pump house. Again, EG4 equipment working great for us. And we do offer people who stay in our Airbnb over here just a quick tour of this system so they can see how it would work if they're trying to do the same thing on their house. And now these other 2 rows of solar panels, they actually power this building over here, which is the game room that is rented out with our Airbnb here. And this game room has some arcade games, kind of the classics from when I was a kid, like Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, NBA Jam, Golden Tee, and also has a golf simulator that is really fun to use that everybody gets a kick out of. So let's take a look at that. This game room is all powered by the EG4 FlexBoss 18 inverter, paired with their all-weather battery that can be used outside. As you can see, I put a cover over it as well because I didn't want rain running off the building and getting on top of it. So how this works is the solar panels go in to the FlexBoss 18. There is the grid backup as well that comes from that Airbnb house over there that you saw. And then the solar panels connect in here as well. And then the AC comes from the AC lines come from the FlexBoss 18 inverter through this cable, and they hot up this panel right here, which feeds this entire building and all the different circuits. So I have it set to where it runs basically off grid. So it uses the solar and the battery until the battery gets to 20%, then it goes over to the grid. But this building uses such little electricity, we've never had to use grid power at all on it. And one reason is because we use the EG4 24K BTU mini split to heat and cool this thing, which is so energy efficient. It uses barely any energy at all. So it's a great choice. If you're looking to air condition a certain area or a smaller area, take a look at these. These things are awesome. I use their 9K BTU AC unit mini split in my bedroom, and I can keep my bedroom in the mid 60s during the summer with hardly using any electricity. So it is awesome. And you can install them yourself. If you can handle a drill and a wrench, you can pretty much do this, except for the electrical connection, which you do have to have a little bit of electrical experience to run a circuit over here. But other than that, man, so easy to install. So let's go inside the game room here and check it out. All right, so this is the golf simulator game room. Turn on some lights. So this is the golf simulator powered by that. Oh, it's kind of hard to see, but that is the projector that's projecting the image onto the screen, and we got the launch monitor back there that we use. I've got Mortal Kombat here, Mortal Kombat 2, the video game. We've got TV. Obviously, people can log into whatever they want. I've got some rental sets here, clubs they can use. Also have Street Fighter 2, NBA Jam, 4 players, and Golden Tee. And the EG4 mini split that I mentioned is right up there, keeping this place very cool. So that is everything that's on this property that I have powered by solar and mostly EG4 equipment. So like I said, if you're interested in this type of equipment, check out my free download, the wiring schematic of my home solar system. That'll give you a really good idea how everything works. Download that by going to solarpdfdownload.com. And you'll be added to my email list as well once you download that, and you can reply to my emails, and I try to answer everyone's questions. Well, that's it for now, everyone. Thank you again for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're interested in content like this. Other than that, we'll see you in the next video.